New York Representative George Santos. A scathing report by the House Ethics Committee released today lays out what the committee calls a, quote, complex web of unlawful activity. The report states Representative Santos sought to fraudulently exploit every aspect of his House candidacy for his own personal financial profit. He blatantly stole from his campaign. He deceived donors into providing what they thought were contributions to his campaign, but were in fact payments for his personal benefit. He used his connections to high-value donors and other political campaigns to obtain additional funds for himself through fraudulent or otherwise questionable business dealings. And he sustained all of this through a constant series of lies to his constituents, his donors, and staff about his background and his experience. The conclusion is the end result of a comprehensive investigation, 40 witnesses interviewed, 170,000 pages of documents reviewed, 37 subpoenas issued. One member of the Ethics Committee told the New York Times, "Most of us have never seen anything like this extensive, this brazen, and this bold." The report did not call for any punitive measures against Santos, but efforts to remove him are gaining steam. The chair of the Ethics Committee says he will introduce a resolution to Santos tomorrow morning. It will be the third effort to expel the New York Republican this year. The last attempt having failed just 2 weeks ago, but there are indications this time could be different. Political reports. Some GOP members who previously voted against booting Santos have stated they plan to flip. If every Democrat voted to remove the New Yorker from the House, roughly 80 Republicans would also have to sign on to such an order to pass such an effort. For his part, Santos slammed the ethics report, calling it a hit job, but said he would not seek re-election. During our conversation, Congressman Robert Garcia of California, he led the charge to expel George Santos. David and Andrew are back with us as well. Congressman Garcia, good to see you. What is in this report that we did not know before?
I mean, look, I think we've always known that George Santos was a fraud and a liar, but the level and the just extremity of his crimes is really breathtaking. I mean, you have someone that basically took all his campaign funds into a personal slush fund, created his own personal fund to buy everything from going to Sephora to, quite frankly, pornography, to going on these vast shopping sprees, paying his checking account, and all of this using funds that his folks gave him, folks that trusted him to do the right thing. We, of course, knew 9 months ago when we first filed the expulsion resolution that he was a fraud, that he created this whole story to get elected, that he deceived his voters. Of course, back then, Republicans decided not to remove him from Congress. Instead, they chose to do this ethics report after our expulsion resolution. Well, the report's now out, and they have nothing else to do at this point but to expel him. And this is very damning, not just I think, for George Santos, but for the Republicans that they've been trying to save him for the last now 9 months. I'll say one other thing, which I think is really, really clear here. Let's not forget he's also been indicted for 23 counts. And so George Santos has no business being in Congress, and it's time to expel him, and we're going to do it.
Congressman, I am sure that somewhere in your office there is a whiteboard where you have votes tallied, people who you believe are persuadable and can be moved on this expulsion. Your sense, just looking at what I'm going to guess is some rough math right now, preliminary conversations. Do you think this is the moment where you will have the votes to push to expel Santos?
Absolutely. I mean, look, we're going to file the expulsion resolution papers the first day we're back in session. I understand some Republicans also want to do the same. Well, great. They're welcome to do so. The more expulsions, the better against him. I'm glad they're finally on board. What we're seeing today is first, Republicans are coming out that had voted not to expel him. They're now saying publicly, we're going to vote to expel him. That is really critical. We're also seeing Democrats, some of which weren't exactly sure from a timing perspective. They wanted the ethics report to be done. They've all come on board. You're going to have basically a united Democratic Party, and you're going to have, I believe, enough Republicans, the 2/3 needed for us to get him out of Congress. And I hope it's overwhelming. There isn't one person, there should be one member of Congress that should think that his actions are acceptable to be in the House. And he should do us a decency. We've been saying from day one he should have resigned a long time ago. But since he's not going to, we're going to expel him.